Yo guys, what's up? My name is Minnesota, and on this channel I'm going to be bringing you the best commentaries and gameplays that you will ever probably see on this human being earth that we live in. But let's get into this commentary. So this is the first time I've ever been searched by a police officer, and it so happens that I had to be carrying some marijuana on me. It was about 2 grams, so $40 worth, but you wouldn't want to really lose that because, I mean, 40 bucks can buy you a lot of stuff. Alright, so this is how it happened. So, me and my friend, I'm not going to say his name because that is not necessary, but me and my friend were just going down the street. Well, actually, we were with my girlfriend, so we got some fireworks because what's more fun than lighting a bunch of fireworks? So we got some fireworks and we were just shooting them off. And I did a dumb thing. I grabbed a bottle rocket in my hand and I lit it and I threw it. And we have my neighborhood. We have some strict people here, so that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. So I threw it up and it went bam and blew up and it hit a house and it blew up on the house and the people turned their lights on, so we started running and they were like weird, so they probably thought it was a gunshot or something, so they called the cops and we started to run, but we didn't know they called the cops yet, so we went into this little playground thing and we were just walking casually and two cop cars come up. And at first we didn't know they were after us, so we just were like, keep it chill, keep it chill. And I was like, oh shit, because I had weed, but no one else knew it. So I wear sweatpants and I wear shorts under it. So I put the goodies in the shorts, so just in case they couldn't find it. So the police officer shined his lights on us. I mean, it kind of hurt because my eyes were kind of sensitive because it was dark, but uh, so the police officer shined his lights on us and like got out of the car and came up to us. And the thing I hate about cops is when they get you, they like call all their friends. And so we had like 4 cop cars just right up with us, and they were just sitting there. And one guy was questioning us, and he was like, we have a complaint on firecrackers," and we were like, no. And of course, I'm the one who gets the firecrackers, so I'm holding on to them, and I have weed on me, so that's just a little bad situation. So my friend says, no, he doesn't have any firecrackers. They search him, then my girlfriend says no, and they don't really search her. And then, of all, I don't say anything because, I don't want to have a bunch of attention, so I'm just sitting there with my hood on, and the cop sticks his hand in my pocket and finds some firecrackers. And then he accuses me of lying, even though I never told him that I didn't have any, I just didn't talk. So he accuses me of lying and takes them out, and he finds my lighter in my other pocket. Good thing, like, he thought it was for fireworks and stuff, so that wasn't a very big issue. But then I was like, oh, it's over, he found it. But then the whole thing, they were like, yeah, it's dusty out, and you could set a fire, so then he takes me into his car, and this guy was the mean cop. Like, there's another cop, and he seemed kind of chill. So the nice cop took my friends, and the mean cop took me in the back of his squad car. And I was like, oh, I didn't want to sit back there because people, like, take shits and, like, throw up. And, like, I don't want to be in that environment. I was like, can I take shotgun? He's like, no. So I have to sit in the back. So he's just talking to me, and he asked me my location, like where I live, and he asks me like everything about me, my first name, my middle name, and my last name. So I'm just sitting there, and I didn't have it very bottled up, so the smell was kind of getting out, but not a lot. And I was, oh my gosh, I was panicking. If you guys have ever had a panic attack, you'll know what I mean. Like, this is times 10. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that. So I was in the back and I was trying to answer his questions really fast, and you could tell I was getting kind of like, what do you say, uh, sensitive. Like, I was getting like, I wanted to get out of there. So he could kind of tell. He was like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I just want to get home because my parents are missing me for dinner," or some bullshit excuse. So then he is like, "All right." So he drives me to my house, and there's no one home. So there's 4 cop cars outside of my house, and then my mom drives up in her minivan, and My mom's the type of person that like she doesn't like when I get in trouble, and she like cares a lot what the neighbors think. So having four cop cars outside of your house, and that's not a good thing. So my mom is pissed off, and she comes in. She's like, "What do you do this time?" The cop's like, "He lied to us about having fireworks," and my mom doesn't like lying, so she took that a little far. And then I was like, "No, I didn't." Then the police officer, of course, if you disagree with one, your parents will always think they're right because your parents think everyone is right except for you. Like that's the one thing about parents that I do not like. So the police officer says I lied. He fills out a citation and gives it to my mom, and that's why I do not like them. They gave me a citation for shooting one firecracker and hitting a house. Like what? I didn't try. It might not have been me. So they gave me a citation. Long story short, my mom yells at me. I still get to have friends though. I didn't really get it grounded, but my mom yells at me. I didn't have to pay that citation, so that's good. But as soon as I got home, I ran like downstairs to make sure they wouldn't search me more, so I like hid it. So yeah. So thank you for listening to this commentary. This has been Minnesota, and I am out.